It's 2002, and the world is absolutely obsessed with the Osbournes. MTV's cameras are rolling, capturing every chaotic moment of rock royalty's daily life. But there's someone missing from those iconic opening credits. Someone who made a choice that would define her entire existence. While her siblings, Jack and Kelly, were becoming household names overnight. 18-year-old Aimee Osbourne was packing her bags and walking away from what could have been the easiest path to stardom in entertainment history tonight. We're diving deep into the enigmatic world of Aimee Rachel Osbourne, the Osbourne daughter who chose shadows over spotlights, authenticity over fame, and recently, well, let's just say she's been keeping some pretty significant secrets about her relationship with her legendary father. Ozzy, what we discovered will completely change how you see this family's dynamic forever. I'm your host, and welcome back to Star Wire Daily, where we uncover the stories Hollywood doesn't want you to know. If you're new here, we're all about getting beneath the surface of celebrity culture. And trust me, Aimee's story is one of the most fascinating tales of resistance, artistic integrity, and family loyalty you've ever heard. Born on September 2nd, 1983, Aimee Rachel Osbourne entered the world as the eldest daughter of Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne. During the height of her father's solo career resurgence, while most celebrity children grow up somewhat sheltered from their parents' fame, Aimee was thrust into a world where chaos wasn't just normal, it was profitable. The Osbourne household was already a whirlwind of music industry madness, but nothing could have prepared anyone for what was coming. Here's where the story gets really interesting. When MTV approached the Osbourne family with the reality show concept that would eventually become the Osbournes, most teenagers would have jumped at the chance. Free fame, instant recognition, and a platform that could launch any career imaginable. But Aimee, she took one look at those cameras and said something that shocked everyone. Absolutely not. In interviews years later, Aimee would reveal the profound reasoning behind this decision. She didn't want to be famous for being famous. She didn't want her most vulnerable, awkward teenage moments broadcast to millions of viewers. Most importantly, she recognized something that many people missed at the time. This level of exposure would fundamentally change who she was as a person, and she wasn't willing to sacrifice her authentic self for celebrity status. So while Jack and Kelly were navigating the complexities of growing up on television, dealing with the pressures of instant fame and public scrutiny, Aimee made the extraordinary decision to move out of the family home. Picture this, an 18-year-old girl, walking away from guaranteed fame and fortune, choosing instead to live independently and forge her own path. The strength that decision required is honestly breathtaking when you really think about it. But here's what makes Aimee's story even more compelling. She didn't just reject fame, she actively pursued artistry. While her siblings were dealing with paparazzi and red carpet events, Aimee was quietly developing her musical talents. She spent years studying, practicing, and honing her craft away from the public eye. She was determined to succeed or fail, based on her own merit, not because of her famous last name. For years, the media painted Aimee as the mysterious Osbourne, the one who got away. But those close to the family knew the truth. She wasn't hiding from her family's love. She was protecting something precious, her relationship with them. You see, Aimee understood something profound about fame that many people never grasp. When cameras are constantly rolling, authentic relationships become nearly impossible. Every conversation, every emotion, every private moment becomes content for public consumption. The decision to step away from the Osbournes wasn't just about avoiding fame, it was about preserving the genuine connections she had with her parents and siblings. While the world was watching a carefully edited version of the Osbourne family dynamic, Aimee was maintaining real, unfiltered relationships with each of them. She was the daughter who could call her father without wondering if their conversation would end up on television. She was the sister who could support Jack and Kelly without it becoming a storyline. But Aimee's artistic journey was far from easy. Imagine trying to build a music career when you're constantly defined by what you're not doing rather than what you are creating. Every interview, every meeting, every opportunity came with the same questions. Why didn't you do the show? It like being the mysterious Osbourne. Are you estranged from your family? The music industry, unfortunately, loves a simple narrative. They wanted to package Aimee as either the rebellious daughter or the bitter outsider. But she refused to be reduced to a soundbite. Instead, she spent years developing her sound, writing deeply personal music, and building authentic connections within the industry based on talent rather than celebrity status. Her persistence paid off in ways that might surprise you. In 2015, Aimee released her debut single Raining Gold under the moniker RO, her initials, subtle nod to her heritage while maintaining artistic independence. The song was hauntingly beautiful, showcasing a mature, sophisticated sound that was completely her own. Critics who expected either rebellion rock or pop princess material were met with something far more complex and genuine. But here's where Aimee's story takes a fascinating turn. While she maintained her distance from reality television and mainstream celebrity culture, she never distanced herself from her family's musical legacy. She began collaborating with established artists, contributing vocals and songwriting to projects that aligned with her artistic vision. She was building a career, but doing it entirely on her own terms. The relationship between Aimee and her father, Ozzy, is particularly touching when you understand the full context. While the world saw Ozzy as this larger-than-life rock god, often portrayed in the media as chaotic and unpredictable, Aimee maintained a deeply personal connection with him as simply her dad. She saw past the public persona to the man underneath, someone who understood artistic passion, creative struggle, and the cost of fame better than almost anyone. In rare interviews over the years, both Aimee and Ozzy have spoken about their relationship with genuine affection and mutual respect. Ozzy has consistently supported Aimee's decision to avoid the spotlight, understanding better than most the pressures and complications that fame brings. He's watched his daughter build something authentic and meaningful, and there's a pride there that goes beyond typical parental support. But recently, something significant has been happening behind the scenes. Sources close to the family have been hinting at what they're calling Aimee's secret final act for her father. Before your mind goes to dark places, this isn't about endings, it's about beginnings. It's about a daughter finally ready to step forward in a way that honors both her artistic integrity and her family legacy. What we've learned suggests that Aimee has been working on something special, a project that bridges her years of independent artistry with her father's incredible musical legacy. Multiple industry insiders have confirmed that she's been in the studio, but not alone. There have been whispers of collaborations of a project that could finally introduce Aimee Osbourne to the world on her own terms while celebrating the musical heritage that shaped her. The details are still emerging. But what we know is this: Aimee hasn't been hiding from her family's legacy. She's been preparing to honor it in a way that's authentically hers. After nearly 2 decades of careful artistic development, she may finally be ready to step into a spotlight that she's designed herself. Think about the journey she's been on. While her contemporaries were chasing viral moments and social media fame, Aimee was developing genuine artistic skills. While we're building careers on controversy and attention-seeking behavior, she was crafting a body of work based on substance and creativity. The patience, the discipline, the sheer determination required for this path is remarkable. In an industry that often rewards the loudest voice rather than the most talented one, Aimee chose a different approach entirely. She understood that real artistry takes time, that authentic creativity can't be rushed or manufactured for public consumption. Every song she's written, every collaboration she's pursued, every decision she's made has been building toward something bigger. The relationship dynamics within the Osbourne family are also worth examining through this lens. While the public narrative often focused on drama and conflict, which, let's be honest, made for great television, the reality behind the scenes was far more complex and loving. Aimee's choice to maintain privacy wasn't about rejection, it was about protection. She was protecting her relationships, her artistry, and her own sense of self. Kelly and Jack, despite their very different paths, have always spoken supportively of their sister's choices. They understand better than anyone the pressures of growing up in the public eye, and they respect Aimee's decision to avoid those complications. The family unity, despite very different approaches to fame and privacy, is actually quite beautiful when you see it clearly. So what is this secret final act that has industry insiders so intrigued? While we can't reveal everything we know just yet, some surprises are worth waiting for. What we can tell you is that it represents everything Aimee has been working toward. It's a project that honors her father's legacy while establishing her own artistic identity. Personal, yet universally accessible. Most importantly, it's happening entirely on her terms. The timing is particularly significant, as Ozzy continues his farewell tour and reflects on his incredible career. Having his eldest daughter finally ready to step forward artistically adds a layer of meaning that goes beyond typical celebrity collaborations. This isn't about capitalizing on fame, it's about family, legacy, and the power of authentic artistic expression. There's something profoundly moving about
Aimee's journey
when you really consider it. In a world that often rewards instant gratification and surface-level success, she chose the longer, more difficult path of genuine artistic development. She sacrificed easy opportunities for meaningful ones. She traded quick fame for lasting respect. And now, after years of preparation, she's ready to share what she's been building. The music industry and celebrity culture in general could learn something from Aimee's approach. In an era of manufactured personas and attention-seeking behavior, her commitment to authenticity stands out like a beacon. She's proven that it's possible to honor your family legacy while maintaining your individual identity. She's shown that real artistry takes time, patience, and genuine dedication. As we wait to see what Aimee reveals next, one thing is absolutely certain. Whatever she's been working on, it's been worth the wait. After nearly 20 years of careful artistic development, of maintaining her integrity while building genuine talent, she's positioned to make an impact that goes far beyond typical celebrity projects. Aimee Osbourne's story is ultimately about choice. The choice to define success on your own terms. The choice to prioritize authenticity over attention. And the choice to build something meaningful rather than something momentary. In a world that often pressures us to take the easiest path to recognition, her journey reminds us that the most rewarding destinations are often reached by the roads less traveled. What do you think about Aimee's approach to fame and artistry? Are you excited to see what she's been working on? Have you ever had to choose between an easy opportunity and a meaningful one? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed diving deep into this story, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps us continue bringing you these behind-the-scenes looks at celebrity culture. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, because we've got more fascinating stories coming your way. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we're uncovering next. Until next time, keep questioning the narratives, keep seeking the truth behind the headlines, and remember, the most interesting stories are often the ones that aren't being told. This has been StarWire Daily, and I'll see you in the next one.